I mentioned before in my past videos, this is not for everyone. It's really not. Let me give you the theory of what I implemented, and so you can do the same thing, only if you choose to do online class. Miss Naturalist. Hey my friend, your girl here, Camille Thompson, Miss Naturalist, bringing to you another video. I know this video is long and overdue. If you're watching this video, it's obviously that you're thinking to start school, or you perhaps started already, or you're thinking about taking online classes or courses. Whichever one, you're in the right place at the right time. I'm going to try to deliver my information as best as possible. So if you haven't know who I am, my name is Camille Thompson. I recently pursued my degree in computer information system in New York, and I moved to Florida. I'm taking my bachelor's degree online with Rasmussen College. So this has been a wonderful journey for me so far. It has not been a long time. However, I decided to shoot this video documenting all my journey with this college here. I was doing it with my previous school at Queensborough College. I never really stayed or disclosed the college. However, this time I decided that I would disclose the college because this is an online, and I felt like if I give out such information, it will definitely help you to make an effective decision. Now, so far so good. I have nothing bad to say about the school because I felt like smoothly transitioned. They did such an amazing job with me. The staff members were wonderful, but that's not what this video is about. It's really to help you make an effective decision. So let me give you, if you see me looking down, I'm trying not to ramble all over the video because previous videos I've watched, I see that I was a bit all over the place, and I decided that this time I'm going to just hit each point, right? So I want to just tell you the reason why I recommend this college here, and so far so good. And as I said before, I'm documenting my journey. So whenever there's a hiccups, whenever there's a problem, you best believe I'm going to tell you my experience, my opinion, so I'm not trying to say anything bad about the college. However, I want to tell you the cause and effect if I encounter any problem. But so far, nothing. I am so happy I made this decision, starting, pursue my bachelor's in information system. Why am I saying information system? Information technology management at Rasmussen College. So 3 benefits for me, the reason why I decided to do it the online way versus going to a location. 3 benefits for me: working my own schedule. I love that. Working my own schedule, it makes me having more flexibility, structuring my time. And it could be a pain in the butt if you don't pay attention to it, because time management, sometimes it's a little bit tedious. You have to pay attention to that. I know I stumbled across that, and it surprised me to a way that I had to just think about it and say, hey Camille, you're taking out loans, girl. You need to know what you're doing. And so because of that, I made sure time management was the first priority in order for me to get past, and passing my classes and getting good grades, right? So work my own schedule was a benefit for me. Also, work from the comfort of my home was a benefit for me. The reason for that, I have 3 kids at home, 12, 8, 3 years old, right? And that can be hard for certain people. Now, I felt like this was the best for me because, for one, to work, go to school, taking care of children, it's not easy. However, I have my goal, and I decided that by 2020, I want to be able to have my bachelor's degree. So it was making sacrifices, and I felt like that was a benefit for me. Although it's a struggle, I took it that way, So for you, you have to make that decision for yourself if you decide can you manage it at home, or it would be best for you to go into a classroom setting? Because as I mentioned before in my past videos, this is not for everyone. It's really not. But for me, I've been around the computers for years, and so I know how to structure myself with time management and things of that nature. So I believe it's workable for me, right? So that was the second. My third benefit is limit the commute, because I live in Florida, and if you know Florida, driving anywhere could be possibly 30 to 40 minutes or an hour. And I didn't want to commute, because for me, I don't even like to drive. Trust me, I don't like it. I'm this type of girl, I like to get everything that I need so I don't have to go back outside. Unfortunately, you perhaps not that person, but that's just how I am. So I felt like these were my 3 benefits, which is why I decided to do it online. So let's get into the classes that I took for this term. The way how this college works is by quarters, right? And so this is my first quarter. So far I took 3 classes. I took 1 in November, and I took 2 classes in December. In October I took 1, and yes, 5.5 weeks. So it rolled over to December. So my last class was December 15th. Yeah, so November I took 2 classes, and since it's 5.5 weeks, it stretched to December, and I'm on a break. So yeah. So pretty much the classes that I took, let me get to that right now, because I want to touch on it a little bit. I won't go too much, because this video, if I should inform you about a lot of things, this video won't be, it's gonna be long, and I don't want that. So I just want to give you quick snippets so that you can make your decision. All right, so as I told you before, that I'm majoring information technology management. So the classes that I took, my first one was information administration, information technology, and these 2 classes that I took in November is management of information system and infrastructure hardware. Now information system management, I find that very helpful. You hear me elaborate on the very helpful? It helped me so much, because as a management, as like on a leadership role, it makes you put on that hat, and it gives you that knowledge of what you need to know to take you on that leadership level, and so that did wonderful for me. I got the knowledge on what I needed to do. For this course here, it was 6 modules. So I took Introduction to Management Information System, Design and Management Information System, Leadership Style, Strategy, Technology Solution and Business Need, Managing Complex Information System, and Communicating Across Platform. I learned so much. Like, it was so much information, but I learned it. And what I love the most about these courses here, close my door, sweetie, mommy talking. Thank you.
I go to look at the mirror.
Okay, close the door, please.
I do go to look in the mirror.
Not right now, Genesis. Close the door.
Are you doing the video?
I'm doing a video. Yes, close the door. Thank you. Little Genesis, she's always interrupting me. I could never do a video in peace. But what was I saying? You see how I'm easily to distract. Oh my gosh. All right, so as I said, this taught me a lot, especially from a business standpoint, because if you think about information system, it's all about making the right decision to make that business correlate, from different organization structure, making project decision, labor decision, because sometimes some projects are consist of in-house, outsourcing, thing of that nature, through manufacturing, distribution. How can we structure it to make it happen, staying on a budget within that scope, and thing of that nature. if you are doing a project, what leadership style you need to apply to get your project going, because I didn't even know we have different leadership role for different projects. Like, it was just so much I learned from this, I'm telling you. And yeah, I find it to be very helpful. And oh, I remember what is it I wanted to say. So all these modules here, what I love the most about it is that when we do the discussion board, we can all interact with each other. We all have to talk about what we learned, and then based on all that information, we all have full capacity of information and how we can start our projects, you know, once we get those assignments going. Also, there's a lot of videos, demonstration that kind of help us to, you know, help us to outsource out there and look for those information that we need. And so when we come back to our project, we'll definitely know how to structure our assignment to make it more compelling and kind of understand, you know, I just love it. I really do love it. So management information system, that's a plus. That when it was structured very well. So that's one thing I love about the college. They really have their thing going. Like, I was surprised, very surprised, because although I was taking a risk taking these online courses, it really teaches me. And you know, usually you question yourself, will I be learning if I'm doing this thing online by myself? You know, because some people feel like they learn better if they're in a classroom setting, talking to a friend, networking and things of that nature. Yeah, it's always good to network, yes, but I also do that as well. I network with my classmates, and I'm not seeing them, but we're all sending email through the discussion board, through personal email, whatever the case it is. I have 2 friends so far that I have been communicating with, and if we don't understand certain things, then we send each other message. Do you understand this? Do you understand that? And we help each other to make the dream work, right? So that's what I'm telling you. Don't be afraid. If you do have an online class to take, depends on the college, but I can tell you about what I'm taking now with Rasmussen College, that these are effective, you know, if you will. So yeah, let me go back to the second course that I'm taking. It's infrastructure hardware. Now I find this to be very helpful. It still consists of 6 modules as well. The 6 modules consists of business continual planning, best practice for power and cooling, data center design, best practice, networking, racks, best practice, drive technology and recovery, disaster recovery, NSA, SNA, and related protocols. So I learned a lot through this course here. Also, as you can see, I built my own data center. I structure it, as you can see here, everything with the power supply, knowing where knowing where I'm gonna put my cooling supply, my cooling system, so that you can get circulation, where I'm gonna put my security, you know, for people not to get inside the database. It's just a whole lot. It really teaches me a lot. Like, I'm telling you, the way how this college have these courses structured, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. And honestly, I'm not sure if I'm going to feel like this going down through the whole quarter of the remaining of the course, but I pray to God that I feel the same way, because I'm pretty impressed to know that these 3 courses that I took so far, no problem whatsoever. However, in the beginning, I stumbled across hiccups here and there, and that's because I was new to the online stuff, whereas I didn't know how to the time frame to contact my professor. So whenever the response time, let's say 24 hour, you know, to 48 hour, like for example, what I did, let me just give it to you raw. What I did was, I tend to procrastinate Monday, Tuesday. When Wednesday come, I finally look at it, and then let's say Thursday I send a message, and by the time for them to respond to me from Thursday, let's say Saturday. Now, I should have been like have that assignment going already. But because I delay, and so by the time they answer me, it's like a rush thing. And I did that. And as a result of that, I got a 50 on that one assignment. And let me tell you, it wrecked my nerve. It sure did. It wrecked my nerve. And from that, I'm like, not waiting no last minute. So let me give you the theory of what I implemented, and so you can do the same thing, only if you choose to do online classes or whatever the case it is. So I tend to print out everything and then look a week ahead of the classes that I have to do. And so let's say if I'm going to take this class coming up from Sunday, I look through it, and if I feel like I don't understand this, boom, bam, boom, send an email to my professor. So here's the deal. So when I send an email by Sunday, if the response time should be 24 to 48 hours, I'm looking at about Monday for them to respond. So when they respond Monday, then I already know certain things and what to do. So whenever it's live lecture is 1 day per week. Sometimes it's on Tuesdays, on Wednesday, and sometime on Sunday. So what I tend to do, I make sure I ask all my questions, so by the time lecture comes, or sometime I'm halfway through my assignment. So whenever there's lecture time, whatever I don't understand, boom, I can ask another question there for confirmation. Or it may be something he said that gave me the clarity, and I'm finishing with my work by Friday. And what I tend to do, I just leave it Saturday. I look over it again just to pinpoint to see if there's any grammar, like anything that is out of place, if my assignment is in structure right, and then I make changes from there. You just got to do that. And that's what I did. And let me tell you, for these classes here, just so you don't think that I'm being bougie or I'm lying, look at the grades that I got for these two classes. Hey, I'm telling you, I knocked it out, and it wasn't easy either, but I did it. So I'm just sharing with you on what that worked for me, and so that you can apply those same concept for it to work for you. Pretty much is what I'm trying to say. You see, sometimes I just ramble over the video, but anyway, so pretty much that is what I want to share with you overall. With the courses and the college, I am super duper happy that I decided to go with this college here, because not only that I am educated, I actually feel like I'm in that whole environment settings. Like I know what to do. The information is clear. In fact, you're not by yourself, so those are the things that I love the most. And as I said before, the full support is there with the college. I don't have any bad experience with that. And so that being said, I'm just sharing what I know so far, my true opinion, and how I feel about these courses, and so that you can think about, hey, maybe you want to start school too, and you're thinking, should I not? Here, this is for you. And follow me on this journey. As I said, I'm just documenting my journey as I'm going, and I just hope this video is very helpful for you to watch. Let me know, interact with me, let me know your thoughts. And if you have anything to say, perhaps you may have a bad experience. If you do, still share it. That's okay. I want to hear what are your thoughts, and let's connect. Just give your girl some love by like, and if you are brand new to this channel here, don't forget to subscribe to your girl. And I'm all about pure different excitement, but this one is the educational video, just to inform you and helping you, giving you some clarity. All right, so although I'm looking a little bit tired in the face, thank you for watching this video. If you are here this far, I appreciate you. Happy New Year's, and take care. Bye bye.